Hey guys, I'm James, and welcome to the Dime City Garage. I don't know about you folks, but when I got my very first bike as a little kid, it was like my first hit of freedom. The mobility was absolutely intoxicating. Soon enough, I was getting in trouble for riding all over town, getting caught visiting my friends all over the place. And I developed calluses and eventually wore out my first pair of grips. And the struggle that ensued was pretty hilarious. Okay, so I got a wore out pair of grips. How the heck do I get these things off? Some struggle, got them off. All right, now how the heck do I get these things on? Okay, so after what seemed like an age, I finally wrestled the grips on, and I went out for my post-installation Triumph wheelie. And the grip slipped, and I almost fell off my bike. Crap. So 6-year-old me was pretty resourceful for a kid, but I will tell you that there is absolutely no replacement for education. And therein lies the main story for this week's episode, grip installation. So let's take a look at our subject. Today we've got a pair of 7/8 inch or 22 millimeter for you Euro folks, Biltwell Kung Fu grips. And I have these in a nice natural rubber. And I've been in the industry for a long time, so it's easy to forget that, not every rider has been addicted to the sport for their entire lives. So for those of you just beginning your two-wheel journey, you might not know that grips are different left to right. On the inside here, you can see that the interior diameter is slightly bigger from left to right. And this is to allow for room for the throttle tube. Now, if the grips you like come with a closed end like these, but you're wanting to run bar end mirrors, sliders, or weights, don't sweat it. The good folks down at Motion Pro have us covered with a super simple yet incredibly effective grip cutting tool, this guy right here. It comes with a striking surface and then 2 different size cups, one for 7/8 of an inch, one for 1 inch grips. Simply select the proper size cup, insert it into your grip, make sure that it's seated all the way down to the bottom. Grab a hard surface, a striking tool. Standard claw hammer is going to work just fine. And this is where you might choose to employ the use of a block of wood or something else like that, unless you don't mind giving your workbench a little bit more character. Set it on the bench, give it a good whack, and it's going to cut you a perfect circle every time. No splits, no frayed ends. You can see here, now you've got a nice open-ended grip. Now, there's more than one line to lap a track, and grip installation is no different. Some people use Windex, some people use hairspray. I've heard several other terrible ideas that I won't even validate with a mention here. And I like to use a simple method that doesn't use anything, and that's with compressed air. Now, at this point, if you're worried about slippage, if you ride really aggressively or off-road, you may choose to use some grip glue. And the guys over at 3Bond carry our favorite product, Grip Lock. You simply take the tube, run a bead of it down the inside of your grip, work it around, make sure that the interior surface is evenly coated. And if you're using grip glue, that should reduce the friction coefficient enough for you to work the grip on and slide it on there. If you don't, if you're like me, I just use a little bit of compressed air. So the first step I take is to prep the surface. And this is where I use just a little bit of solvent, alcohol, fingernail polish, gas, really whatever you have laying around the shop, and clean up the surface a little bit. And what this is going to do, this is going to remove any sort of grease, oils, residue, anything from previous grip installations that might aid towards grip slippage later on. And if you're using Grip Lock especially, this is the proper time to orient your grips. If you've got an ergonomically shaped pair of grips or a half waffle or something else that needs to sit in the hand at a specific angle, make sure to pay close attention to the orientation and angle of your grips at this point. Simply take your grip, nuzzle it over the end of the bar, take your air spray nozzle, slip it underneath, and inflate the grip slightly, and work it all the way on until it's fully seated. And there you have it. Super easy grip installation. Repeat this process for the right side, and you're done. It's really that simple. So guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our awesome grip selection, quality tools, and more at DimeCityCycles.com.